What I do when I'm creating a strategy for trial is I start by looking at what's in the police reports and the charge, the elements of the charge that the district attorney has to prove. And the elements of the charge that they have to prove are laid out in the California jury instructions. The jury is given instructions by the judge. Here's what you have to find in order to convict my client. And in order to get there, the district attorney has to put together a case. My job is to scrutinize and look through each part of the evidence of that case and create a defense, challenge the building blocks that the district attorney is trying to put together to convict my client. So when we go to trial, the most important thing is to develop a theme of our defense, to discuss simply, here's what I'm trying to establish, here's why I'm trying to tell the jury that my client is not guilty of this charge. And that theme I develop from the beginning of the case until the conclusion of the case when I'm presenting closing argument to the jury. So when I start speaking with the jury, when I select the members of the jury, I am looking for people who are going to be open to the protections that a criminal defendant has, such as the proof beyond a reasonable doubt that the district attorney has to show, my client's presumption of innocence until all the evidence is presented, sometimes my client's right to remain silent, that he doesn't have to take the stand, and I'm looking for jurors who are also open to my theory of defense. Sometimes it may be self-defense. Sometimes it may be that a witness made a mistake or a witness is lying. I plant the seeds of that defense in the jury's mind as I'm selecting the jury. And then as the trial goes on, I continually refer to that defense. I remind the jury of the problems that a witness may have had. I point out that a witness may be lying. I emphasize the good facts of my client's case, how his story may be different than the story that's in a police report. And at the end of the case, in the closing argument, I tie all those threads together, and I get up and I tell the jury, based on all these points that I've presented to you, here's why you should find my client not guilty. And when the jury is presented with a consistent, coherent theme, and when all the points in the case have been brought out, in my experience, it's more likely that we will get a successful result, which for my client would be a not guilty verdict.